Peace, wholeness, love, and light. I'm New Diamonds here with a message for the collective. I hope everyone out there is doing well, and we have stepped into another shift. This is another huge energy update, energy upgrade, and nothing will be the same after this, okay? Everything is terraforming right now, and I want to say maybe in about 50 days to 44 days, nothing will be the same. Okay, nothing will be as it is right now due to this energy shift that we're all going through. Okay, I just walked outside this rising and just seen what I thought was a whole bunch of wishies. I thought it was pollen. Then I got closer. I seen it was a whole bunch of little bugs, little flying bugs. They kind of like dragonflies, but I don't know what they are. Okay. But they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's like swarms everywhere. And we have been talking about this swarm energy, this animals, insects, things coming in packs energy, okay, rising, this birth, this new energy, this new frequency that is here and present now, okay. And it is this energy that comes in after a storm, okay. So there has been a lot of clearing that has been going on, a lot of purging, a lot of releasing that a lot of us in the collective have been doing. Okay. We have been, in a sense, waiting for this time, as this is the most amplified and electrified time to be on this planet. Okay. There's a lot of different energetic shifts that are happening within ourselves. Okay. Within our environment, within this earth, within the atmosphere, within the universe. Okay. So we are just watching as these things shift and shape and terraform right now. And it's really not for you to worry about. It's for us to embrace. And I say this because this rising has been like no other. All right. I had deja vu 2 times back to back. That's extremely rare. And it's just been like miracles and miraculous things happening that I cannot explain. Okay. And it's like, I know I'm not tripping. I know I ain't tripping. I know I just had my keys on the table. I haven't moved them. I haven't placed anything, and the keys are gone. Okay. And this sense of this deja vu energy, where we feel like we've been here before, or you have this sense of remembrance, or you have this sense of this outer body experience feeling kind of strange, feeling neither here nor there, feeling a sense of highness, right? This comes when we make huge quantum leaps, when we shift timelines. And that was, very much so present in the Schumann resonance, as well as the Schumann resonance has been more quiet than it's ever been, than I've ever seen it. Okay. And with this deja vu, this remembrance, this resetting energy that is being made present, it also comes this sense of, how can I say, things being swapped in and swapped out. Okay, that's the best way I can explain it, because I notice whenever this energy is present, a lot of things go missing. Okay, so be aware of that. Like, it's a lot of things that are shifting, shape shifting, transforming, metamorphosis, as we are going through a huge metamorphosis right now. And you just want to be mindful of the children, be mindful of your inner child, be mindful of things that you have, as this is a great time of illusions. Okay. And this is just so weird because my voice was extremely clear before I was getting ready to do this message. So that's how I know this is something very, very important. Okay. My voice only gets interfered with like this when it's a huge message that needs to be conveyed. And 9 times out of 10 is kind of like a transmission. All right. So I don't want to get off topic. I want to stay focused, and that is a message. Don't get distracted with this energy, as there's a lot of things that are shaping, and entering and leaving in our vibrations, in our physical reality at this time. Going back to the deja vu energy, going back to you feeling like you've lost things, misplaced things. You sat something, you know exactly where it's at. You keep something in a certain place and it's not there. Okay. This is signs that we have quantum leap, that you jump to a higher timeline, that you jump to on a new timeline. And that's why I say nothing will be the same after this. Nothing will be the same in 44 days. Nothing will be the same in 50 days. We are in a huge portal, you guys. And this is like, I really hope you guys take this message serious, because I know messages are very important when my throat chakra is being interfered with, and when I can't record to get the message out to you guys. Okay. It's a sense of spiritual attack, spiritual interference, and there's a lot of energy that is being conveyed at this time. Okay. So we have to do our best to stay focused. I know a lot of us are shape shifting. We are maneuvering through different energies, different frequencies at this time. Some of us may be pushing through hardship. Some of us may be coasting. Some of us may feel like we're in between worlds. Not necessarily stagnant, but like in purgatory, right? You're in like a waiting room. Literally, you're in a waiting room, and you have to be patient. Okay. Another thing is this Mandela effect energy, as there is a lot of remembering things a certain way, a lot of memories being changed, a lot of memories being transformed. Okay. And this is how you know that you're on a certain timeline, or you witness things at a certain time. Okay. Going back to illusions right now, because right now there's a lot of things that look like certain things, but they aren't. Okay. So we have to be weary of what we're consuming with our eyes, what we are giving our attention to, what we are allowing in our frequency, what we are sharing at this time. Okay. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, sexually, mentally, financially, energetically, on all levels. This is like a 10-day countdown, a very pivotal portal as we begin to go into this underworld energy. Okay. There's a lot of things that are pulling us. There are a lot of things that are pushing us, and we have to govern where we're headed at this time. Okay. So this is where you take control of your mind, take control of your actions, take control of your body, and really hone in on what it is that you want. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of things falling. There's going to be a lot of things moving. There's going to be a lot of people that don't know how to operate in this frequency due to the energies that are pouring in at this time. Okay. Like I said, it's a lot of cosmic energy. There's a lot of energy physically that we are dealing with. We are gearing up for another solar storm. Okay. As the sun has let off another corona mass ejection. And this will be transforming a lot of people on a lot of levels. I'm gonna do a huge breakdown on these current energies with like slides and stuff, and it's going to really open up a lot of people's minds as to what is really going on here, because some people don't truly understand what is happening to us on a cellular level. Okay, our DNA is being upgraded. And I think some people think that is a joke, right? Oh, ha, 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 our DNA is being upgraded. I'm going to get my powers. If you go to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and search telekinesis, okay, you will see a lot of people tapping into their gifts, a lot of people doing spiritual training, a lot of people doing a lot of things spiritually. Okay. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay. As we all have these gifts that are able to be activated, but it's how practice makes perfect. Okay. And with these upgrades that a lot of people are getting, like I said, it's not just telekinesis, it's psionics, the gift of memory, the gift of sight, the clairs, clairvoyancy, clairaudient, clairsentient, clairsalient. That's the sense of smelling, the sense of touching, the sense of tasting, the sense of hearing, all of these extra senses being enhanced. Okay, you could even feel more sensitive at this time. All right, this is like an urgent message as who anyways. Yeah, so your heart palpitating, these are going to be a sense of ascension symptoms and upgrading symptoms as our DNA is transforming. Also, it's going to be a sense of emotional instability in a few people. So be sure to mind your emotions and make sure that you are practicing emotional intelligence at this time, as you may feel a fluctuating sense of highs and lows within your emotional state. So try to ground yourself and have emotional stability at this time, as that will be key to maneuvering through these frequencies, this wave, this energy at this time. Okay. As far as people who know how to maneuver through this energy, this will be just another wave for you. But there is another huge timeline split, another huge shift that is going on. And a few people that have not done the work, that have not tuned into this frequency, they will be having a sense of memory blockages. They will be hit with a lot of blockages, a lot of psychosis, a lot of issues, a lot of not being able to grasp their own thoughts, their own feelings, not being able to deal with themselves, not being able to hold themselves accountable, as these energies and frequencies are pulling these things to the forefront for people who have not done the work to get on their job. As this is, spirit is kind of giving me like this is like their last chance to get their shit together. Like this is like their last chance to get whatever emotional trauma, baggage, narcissistic, unaccountability, victimizing energies together before this next wave of spiritual convergence comes in. And it is happening right now. For people who have not done the work, they don't care to do the work, they will continue to be sick. It is a sickness, okay? A mental sickness, a mental disease at this time, okay? So be mindful of those people, show them grace. I'm seeing like two energies collide. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Okay. So yeah, just be mindful of those energies, be mindful of those frequencies, be mindful of those people, as this is not a time to judge. This is just a time to observe your frequencies, your energies, and others at this time. Okay. As this is where spiritual essences rise. Okay. Your flower essence is known, smelt, and felt by the higher light, by the higher guides. Okay, I keep seeing like this flashing white light. Okay. Your beacon call, your light is shining so bright that it's sending a beacon call to your spirit guides, to benevolent entities, to your angels, to angels of light, to source, to your higher self, as you're getting more in tune with yourself at this time. And we are all being pulled up to this higher frequency so we can anchor in that frequency, so we're able to resonate and be a resident and stay in this energy. Okay, I'm getting like residence, staying there, resonance, and like, I don't know. It's like spirit just wants us to stay in this energy and hone in on this energy, so we are attuned to it, we are accustomed to it, because it's coming in waves. It's not just like one pure beam of energy, as it is very high frequency, and even high frequencies can take you out of alignment, can take you out of your own alignment. Is kind of what spirit is giving me. It's like you being too high and you're not able to ground yourself. Okay. And that's what anything, or you eating too much sweet stuff, right? You get too much sweet, too much sweet, too much sweet. Now you got some form of a disease. Okay. Wow. Spirit is even giving me, even if you have too many too many orgasms, right? You get your body is overloading your body, right? So spirit doesn't want to overload us with these frequencies and with these energies, so it's coming in waves, so we get that bliss energy, we get that love frequency. And then as this love is pulled in, as we absorb that frequency, it is attaching to, I'm hearing negative ions and positive ions in the body. Is attaching to negative frequencies within our body and pulling them up, pulling them out, so we can release them. Okay. So this love comes in, so this negative energy can be released at this time. There's going to be 3 waves of this within this week, within this 10-day period, within this 10-day cycle, within this 44 to 50-day cycle. That is when everything will change. Okay. So it's a 10-day cycle from the 13th to the 23rd. Okay. We're going to be feeling these frequencies extremely high. Whoa. It's going to be frequency coming in. Y'all got to excuse me. It's going to be a lot of frequencies coming in as we tap into our freedom, as we tap into balancing these higher and these lower frequencies at this time, as we tap into our spiritual gifts and spiritual powers. Okay. There will be this sense of this newness, this new beginning that starts for a lot of us as we have been walking on our journey with faith and confidence in our higher selves, in the Most High. We will be getting, I'm hearing we will be receiving accolades. We will be receiving rewards. We will be receiving recognition as our energies have been received on a higher plane, and they are transferring into this physical realm. So that's why we ask of you to have patience, as even miracles take time. Okay. there's going to be a lot of things that shift within these 44 days, within yourself and within people. So just be mindful, as this is the closing of that old cycle. This is the shutdown of that old system. And as there is this reboot, this reset, as one thing is laid to rest, another thing rises. So there has to be this pain, this death, for this new rebirth of self, for this new rebirth of the system, for this new rebirth of the leaders at this time. As there are a lot of things that are transpiring all around you and within you at this time, and we just need you to embrace the light and continue to shine, and be that beacon, be that flower that draws people in with their pheromones, with their energy, with their vibration, with their light at this time, not out of eagerness to want to be seen, not out of eagerness to want something material, as this is a spiritual mission, and that is why we came down here, and that is what we came down here to fulfill at this time. Okay. Wow. So there's going to be a huge convergence, a huge conference. I'm hearing there's going to be a huge spiritual conference and convergence at this time, that we are all being a part of. That's why you guys' dreams have been wild. You guys' dreams have been off the charts, because when you dream, you travel to the astral realm. You travel to our realm of existence, where there is unlimited possibilities, and you guys are able to practice your gifts. You guys are able to practice your training at this time. Okay. More spiritual training that is done in the astral realms, where you're able to physically use your gifts that you subconsciously inherent at this time. So just remember to stay in tune. Remember to tune out what does not resonate with your frequency. And above all, stay in tune with love. Stay in tune with your heart. Stay in tune with your higher mind. As it is guiding you and pulling you up higher, so you can anchor into this new spiritual abundant energy. Okay. So we're going to see a lot of things change within 44 days, you guys. This window period that we're in, we are like settling in to this frequency that is going to propel us into the golden age, where it's going to propel us into our next chapter, our next book, the next page, this new beginning. We are settling in and anchoring into this frequency and this timeline, so we can continue to ascend, and be great, right? Because we are already spiritually there. It's just our physical bodies are adjusting to this. Okay. So yeah, we're like anchoring in, honing in. This is kind of like that final test, that final boss, that final frequency of that reset that is getting us accustomed to this new energy and new frequency that is being solidified at this time. Okay. Before things take off to the next level, it's kind of like last call, all aboard. Before the train take off. Do you got this? Did you let go of this? Okay, you don't really need that. We'll let that go. You can only take a couple of things with you, so make sure you got everything right before we get on this train and that train takes off. Okay, you guys, with 24:24 on the clock. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope this message is clear. The best advice that I can give everyone right now is to anchor yourself in love, anchor yourself in self-love, and continue to shine your light, continue to protect your crown, protect your peace. And yeah, and I'll see you guys on the other side. I love y'all.